All right, so let's go over how I set this up. There's a few different ways you can set the adjustable friction saver side. This is the process that I go through, and I found it rather efficient, so I'm just going to show you that method. But there are a number of different ones. So I'm utilizing 2 ropes, and we're going to pre-install both ropes through the small ring side. For me, that is the X ring on both sides. So first one will be on the adjustable friction saver. This is our initial access line. And then we will go ahead and install the second one when we get to the top of the tree. On this one, I'm going to already preset my retrieval ball. And that is so that it gets dragged to the top when we set the adjustable friction saver and our access line. So to utilize this, we are going to have to preset a throw line and have it isolated on a union that we deem suitable for life support. And then at that point, we will go ahead and set our access or our climbing line. We will set this and pull it till it comes back down to the ground. At that point, we will pass this side through the large ring. This is our working side. And then we are going to utilize either an alpine butterfly or a figure 8 to set this. We will continue to pull it until it reaches the top of the tree. It jams underneath, and this is now able to be used for a climbing line or an access line to get ourselves into the tree. Once we get to the top, we can go ahead and set our second system. To set this one, I'm going to pass the equalizer around the stem. I often do it right below the union that I've hit. And then we will pass the CMI rolling anchor through the equalizer. We then can tighten this prusik to make sure it's cinching nice and tight. And then we've already preset our line, and we will pass that through the rolling anchor. Now, if I need to advance it in what's called a cannon-based system, I can go ahead and do that. If I have a suitable union there that I can use for doing my work, we can just go right ahead. And I will pull that up, again, utilizing an alpine butterfly or a figure 8. At this point, I will connect the 2 lines. You can use 2 separate retrieval lines. I like to attach them so that they both get pulled out at the same time. Now this I can utilize as a regular climbing line and leave this for an access line or a rescue line, or I can pull this up and set it through another union, setting a pre-direct to do work in a second part of a tree that may be difficult to get to. I can then use this adjustable prusik on the big ring side to open it up. By doing so, I minimize the distance between the 2 rings and make retrieval a little bit easier. I don't want it that they're touching because I want it to stay in a cinched formation so that it doesn't want to wander out the limb. So now I've installed 2 lines that can be utilized for working. So when it comes to retrieval, then I will reverse it and I will pull down on the retrieval side till it gets all the way down to the ground, at which point I will then just pull out the rolling anchor side. Like I said, I've already preset my retrieval ball. So as this pulls out, we can see the equalizer stays nice and open, allows the rolling anchor to go through. As we continue to pull that, we will now start pulling out the redirect, or if the lines are parallel, this will start to slide down the line. Continuing to pull that will create a nice controlled anchor till it comes down and the lines become parallel, at which point the friction saver will fall down, and this jamming knot here can create a soft catch on retrieval so that we're not bombing anything onto the ground, whether it be a driveway or rocks beneath us. And then we will continue to pull till we have removed our access line.